Right, hi friends, this is an introduction video for the second stage of Dumb Luck. It's kind of series 1B, I think we'd have to call it, where I will be exploring the Midnight Masks. So, firstly, what is Dumb Luck? First and foremost, thank you so much to everybody who's watched the video, who's given me some feedback. I really do appreciate it. It's been a load of fun, and I'd quite happily do it just at my table. But sharing it with you guys has been a real joy. So thank you very much for that, and I intend to keep it going. So the survivors of the gathering are going to move on. Okay, so if this is the first video you've seen of mine, it'll make absolutely no sense whatsoever, so I suggest you go back and listen to the other introduction. If you haven't seen all the videos, then I'm about to give you a bit of a spoiler as to the results of the first 5 attempts. So if you want to do that now, go back and have a look now. If you don't care, here it comes. All 5 of the core set investigators survived, which I was not expecting. I was expecting a couple to drop out, but somehow they all made it through. None of them particularly effortlessly, none of them cleanly, but they all got there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take every single investigator and take them onto Midnight Masks. So big question, are we going to be burning down the house? Well, I've had a good old think about this, how I'm going to decide, and I've decided to do it based on whether they use Lita or not. If they use Lita to win, then they are going to burn down their house, and if they didn't, they won't. And I think that is only Roland who didn't use Lita, so Roland will not be burning down his house, which is also fantastic news, because the last thing he needs is a mental trauma, so great stuff. Right, I'm going to upgrade the deck, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to have every single card that investigator could use as an upgrade, and I'm just going to draw them off the top until I reach my total XP. If I get a card that's too expensive, I'll just go to the next one. Regarding what cards are going to be leaving the deck, that will also be random. So I could lose my best card. Who knows what will happen. In the very unlikely event that I get a card that directly upgrades another card and takes me to, let's say, 3 copies by name of that card, I'll then follow the deck building rules and remove that. So if I did have 2 beat cops and I got the big beat cop, one of the little ones would go away. I think that'd be fair enough. I'm going to keep it non-taboo, so it's going to be as printed. So yeah, we might see Streetwise, we might see higher education. So I'm going to keep that as I did before. I've decided not to include versatile nor adaptable. I'm not going to include versatile because I think that I just get a headache thinking about how I'd make that work. So that one won't be happening. And adaptable is kind of pointless because if I did it, I'd have to do it randomly anyway, and it's a random deck, so random plus random doesn't make more random, in my opinion. So I won't be doing either of those. One of my sort of selling points in the first video I did, the first introduction, was this is going to be quick. This might be a bit slower now. I don't know Midnight Masks as well as I know The Gathering. I'm going to study it a bit so I can make some quicker decisions, but I'm going to stick to one video. Very short little excerpt while I upgrade the decks, and then the gameplay on the same video. So that one video might just be a little bit longer, but I'm still going to try and keep it a bit pacey. All right, what's next? Okay, so the rules. So my plan is to take all 5 of the core set investigators through with their decks upgraded, and then the best 1 or 2 are going to go ahead and have one brave crack at the Devourer below. We'll see who it is. Now, the way I'm going to do this is I'm really interested in making the tactical decisions in the game. The strategic decisions, I kind of want to almost put them onto autopilot. By that I mean the campaign. I forced myself to get 2 XP in the previous one. I want to set myself some sort of goal or some sort of way to work. So what I've done is I've decided to come up with an order of priority. So if I'm faced with the choice between any of these 4 options, I will work from the top down. So I'll always put the possibility of interviewing somebody ahead of avoiding the trauma that could happen. So victory points come before dooming out. So I'll just work my way through that. I don't know if I've explained that brilliantly, but let's just say that I'm on a location and I've got 1 action left and there's 1 clue, and the doom's going to advance. Because victory points is a higher priority, I would use that action to investigate as opposed to doom. Equally, if staying in that location was going to knock me out, then I would prioritise getting a victory point if it was towards the end of the scenario, obviously not like straight away. I hope that makes sense. Hopefully that will just make a bit more sense as when you see it in action. Okay, so I haven't quite decided my numbering system yet, but I'm guessing that I'm going to be seeing you in episode 1B, which will be the upgrade for Roland Banks, followed by his attempt at Midnight Masks. Really excited about this, guys. I hope you are too. Yeah, take care. See you soon.